Here's another quick little video to highlight another book that I like. This one's called I'm Too Young to Die, The Ultimate Guide to First-Person Shooters, 1992 to 2002. It's by Stuart Main and has interviews from people across the industry over the history of first-person shooters. And here's the credits here. It's published by Bitmap Books, which is a really neat website that has various encyclopedias and histories of games and stuff, but it has interviewers with creators from the industry and a foreword by John Romero. So after this starts, you start to get a little history of the first-person shooter itself, and then after that, like games that were precursors to the first-person shooter genre, and then you start to get actual games, articles on those games. Dungeon Master was a dungeon crawler on the Atari. We had it, and that used to make my sister cry when she was a kid. It would go, ah, and then she would cry. But you go through rail shooters, light gun shooters, and then you start to get into the actual games themselves. And this has a big history of games and just different articles on a lot of them. Doom, Wolfenstien 3D, Blakestone, Aliens of Gold. It goes to Ken's Labyrinth, like Turok, Redneck Rampage, Alien vs. Predator, Half-Life, and Quake. Just all these classic games. Unreal Tournament, GoldenEye, and weird obscure ones like Congo, the movie, Star Wars Dark Forces. There's all kinds of really neat articles in this, and just a lot of information to go through. A lot of really cool articles. It goes over what I consider some of the best first-person shooters of all time, which are from the 90s to the 2000s. And you can actually get a lot of other encyclopedia-like books off of their website that go through all the Game Boy game covers or all the Super Nintendo box arts and stuff like that. This is just a really neat website. I love encyclopedias. I love learning. It is a personal goal of mine to hopefully someday start at the beginning of the list of games in here and play and beat all of them. Several I already have, but I would love to revisit them. There's over 100 games in here. Really worth checking out. I'll put the links to Bitmap Books in my description. So, again, just another quick highlight of something that interests me.